If you're a science fan who loves mind-blowing discoveries, you need to hear this. Today we're diving into a topic that's not just fascinating but could change the way we think about one of the most devastating diseases of our time: Alzheimer's. For years, the story of Alzheimer's has been told as a simple one, a tale of memory loss, confusion, and the slow fading of the self. But what if that story is incomplete? What if the real culprit behind Alzheimer's has been hiding in plain sight, right inside our own bodies? The latest theory about Alzheimer's disease will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about the brain, aging, and even your own immune system. Imagine a world where the boundaries between neurology and immunology blur, where the brain isn't just a passive victim but an active battleground. That's the world we're about to explore. Ready for a plot twist? For decades, doctors believed Alzheimer's was just a brain disease, caused by toxic plaques and tangles that slowly destroy our memory. The classic explanation goes like this. As we age, sticky proteins called beta amyloid build up between nerve cells, forming plaques, while another protein, tau, forms tangles inside the cells. These invaders choke off communication, kill brain cells, and lead to the heartbreaking symptoms we see in patients. It's a story that's been repeated in textbooks, documentaries, and doctors' offices for generations. But here's the thing. Despite decades of research and billions of dollars spent, this theory hasn't led to a cure. In fact, most treatments that target these plaques and tangles have failed to make a real difference in patients' lives. Families still watch their loved ones slip away, and scientists are left asking, what are we missing? Billions have been spent chasing these sticky proteins, but most treatments barely move the needle. Drug companies have poured resources into developing medications that clear out beta amyloid, but the results have been disappointing. Some drugs remove the plaques, but patients don't get better. Others slow the buildup, but the disease marches on. It's as if we've been fighting the wrong enemy all along. The frustration is palpable, not just among researchers, but among families desperate for hope. Every failed trial is a reminder that we might not fully understand what's really happening in the Alzheimer's brain. But now, a new voice is shaking up the field. Dr. Donald Weaver, a leading neuroscientist and director at the Krembil Research Institute, says we've been looking in the wrong place. Instead of seeing Alzheimer's as just a brain problem, he suggests we need to look at the body's own defense system, the immune system. Dr. Weaver claims Alzheimer's might actually be an autoimmune disease, meaning it starts with the body's own immune system accidentally attacking the brain. This is a radical shift. Autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis or lupus happen when the immune system, which is supposed to protect us from invaders, gets confused and starts attacking healthy tissue. Could the same thing be happening in the brain? According to this new theory, the brain's immune cells, called microglia, are supposed to protect us from infections and clear away debris. But sometimes they get overzealous. They start attacking not just invaders, but the brain's own neurons. This friendly fire leads to inflammation, damage, and the symptoms we recognize as Alzheimer's. Here's the wild part. The infamous beta amyloid plaques, the ones we've been blaming for decades? They might not be villains after all. In fact, they could be part of the brain's defense system, a desperate attempt to trap and neutralize threats like bacteria or viruses. Imagine this. When the brain senses danger, it produces beta amyloid as a shield. But if the immune response goes haywire, the shield becomes a weapon, causing collateral damage to healthy brain cells. It's a tragic case of the body trying to help, but ending up hurting itself. They could be the brain's way of defending itself from infections, but with the tragic side effect of friendly fire against healthy brain cells. This new perspective could explain why so many treatments that target plaques have failed. We've been treating the symptom, not the cause. If Alzheimer's is really an autoimmune disease, it means the root problem isn't just the buildup of plaques, but a misfiring immune system. This could open up a whole new world of treatments, ones that focus on calming the immune response, reducing inflammation, and protecting the brain from its own defenses. Recent studies link Alzheimer's to inflammation and immune system chaos, not just those old plaques. Researchers have found that people with chronic inflammation, whether from infections, autoimmune diseases, or even gum disease, are at higher risk for Alzheimer's. The brain, it seems, is deeply connected to the rest of the body, and what happens in our immune system can have profound effects on our minds. Scientists are now racing to understand how inflammation in the body can trigger changes in the brain. Could treating inflammation early in life prevent Alzheimer's decades later? Could simple lifestyle changes like managing stress, eating anti-inflammatory foods, or treating infections make a difference? So what if future treatments focus on calming immune responses or targeting inflammation instead of just clearing plaque? Imagine a world where Alzheimer's is treated not with drugs that attack the brain, but with therapies that restore balance to the immune system. Clinical trials are already underway, testing drugs that reduce inflammation or modulate immune activity. Early results are promising, but there's still a long way to go. If these new treatments work, they could revolutionize the way we fight Alzheimer's. Instead of waiting until memory is lost, we could intervene earlier, maybe even prevent the disease before it starts. It's a hopeful vision, but it will take time, research, and a willingness to challenge old ideas. Is this the breakthrough we've been waiting for? Only time will tell. But one thing is clear, the story of Alzheimer's is far from over. With every new discovery, we get closer to understanding the true nature of this disease, and to finding new ways to fight it. For families affected by Alzheimer's, these new theories offer hope. They remind us that science is always evolving, and that today's mysteries could be tomorrow's breakthroughs. If you have a loved one with Alzheimer's, or if you're worried about your own brain health, know that researchers around the world are working tirelessly to find answers. So, what do you think? Could Alzheimer's really be an autoimmune disease? Does this new theory give you hope, or raise more questions? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe for more science that will blow your mind. The future of Alzheimer's research is unfolding right before our eyes, and you're part of the conversation.